What if I told you? The middle class in America is not disappearing suddenly. It is being squeezed slowly, not by one big event, not by one bad year, not by one mistake, but by rent, inflation, debt, healthcare, taxes, insurance, job insecurity, and the rising cost of simply living a normal life. For decades, the middle class was the heart of the American dream. A stable job, a house, a car, family life, vacations, savings, and retirement. That was the promise. But today, millions of Americans are asking a painful question. Why does a normal life feel so expensive now? People are working. They are earning. They are trying. But somehow they feel like they are falling behind. This is not just a money story. This is a story about pressure, survival, and a financial system that increasingly rewards people who own assets more than people who only earn wages. Welcome to NextGenFinance, where we break down money, business, the economy, and financial psychology in the simplest way possible. Today, we're uncovering why the middle class is disappearing in America. For many families, the first problem is housing. A home used to be the foundation of middle-class life. But today, buying a home feels impossible for many people. Rent is high, mortgage payments are high, insurance is high, and property taxes keep adding pressure. When housing takes too much of a paycheck, everything else becomes harder. Saving becomes harder. Investing becomes harder. Emergency planning becomes harder. Retirement becomes harder. That is how the middle class gets squeezed. The second problem is inflation. Inflation does not always feel dramatic at first. It starts quietly. A grocery bill becomes a little higher. Gas becomes a little more expensive. Insurance renews at a higher price. Eating out costs more. Utility bills increase. One small increase does not destroy a budget, but when everything rises at the same time, the paycheck starts losing power. People may earn more than they did years ago, but they do not feel richer. They feel trapped because the cost of life moves faster than their income. The third problem is debt. Credit cards, car loans, student loans, personal loans, and medical bills can quietly turn a middle-class income into a survival income. A person may look financially stable from the outside, but inside their budget, the truth is different. Part of their income belongs to the bank. Part belongs to the car lender. Part belongs to the credit card company. Part belongs to student loans. The paycheck arrives, but much of it is already gone. And when debt becomes normal, wealth becomes harder to build. The fourth problem is healthcare. One medical emergency can damage years of financial progress. Even people with insurance can face deductibles, co-pays, prescription costs, and unexpected bills. This creates fear. People worry not just about getting sick, but about what sickness could do to their finances. And when families are afraid of medical bills, they are not financially free. The fifth problem is that the economy rewards ownership. People who own stocks, businesses, real estate, and assets can grow wealth over time. But people who only depend on wages often feel stuck. Their income may rise slowly, but asset prices can rise faster. This is why the wealth gap grows. Owners move forward. Renters struggle to catch up. Investors gain from growth. Workers fight rising costs. That difference changes everything. And then comes the emotional side. The middle class is not only under financial pressure, it is under psychological pressure. People feel behind. They compare themselves to others online. They see luxury lifestyles, expensive homes, vacations, and success stories everywhere. But many of those images do not show debt, stress, or financial reality. So people spend more to look successful while becoming less secure. That is the trap. The middle class was built on stability, but today stability feels expensive. So what can ordinary people do? First, they must understand the new rules. A good salary alone is not enough anymore. You need financial discipline, skills, savings, and assets. Second, reduce high-interest debt. Debt steals future income. Third, build emergency savings. Even small savings can protect you from panic. Fourth, increase your earning power through valuable skills. Fifth, start investing, even slowly, because wealth is not built only by working, it is built by owning. The middle class is not disappearing because people stop working hard. It is disappearing because the cost of the American dream became too high for many working families. And the scary truth is this: if your income rises slowly but your expenses rise quickly, You can work harder every year and still feel poorer. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe to NextGenFinance for more powerful videos about money, business, the economy, and financial psychology. And remember, the middle class does not disappear overnight. It disappears one bill, one debt payment, and one missed opportunity at a time.